Stay connected to Kelsey Sobey and the Fox 9 Morning News.
Good morning. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us. I'm Dawn Stevens. Put on purple. The Vikings really need our help this Sunday.
Well, yeah, it's versus the Packers. I'm Tom Halden. It is Friday, November 21st. Keith and Kelsey here on this Friday morning. Good morning, Kelsey.
It's a big game, the weekend that the Marlar household breaks up.
No, they're unified.
Shoot,
unified.
we keep pretending Keith's a fake Vikings fan, but we know the truth. We're talking about what details around that coming up in about 7 minutes.
Right?
And we have another cold start for us on what's going to be a chilly, by all means.
It only took them that long to figure out. We
love
free
samples.
stuff.
Yeah.
I know how to win your hearts.
That's
He
right.
knows how to win our
Free
hearts.
stuff. You got it.
Didn't
Thanks,
take
Nick.
long. Thank you, Nick.
Kelsey's here at 5:37 looking ahead at this weekend. This morning we've already seen some construction work now, and then the big one, Highway 100.
Yes, I bring you free construction news right
Yeah.
now. In the eastbound direction now for a couple of weeks. It is scheduled to be in place until the 24th. And most days, MnDOT gets that cleared aside by about 3 p.m. so that it does not affect the evening commute, because you know 94 can be a beast between the two downtowns later on today. But right now, flashing lights could cause some slowdowns as you approach this scene just east of downtown Minneapolis. And Highway 100, here's a biggie for the weekend. Remember last weekend when 169 and 35W were overcrowded and Highway 100 was shut down? We could see more of the same this weekend. Highway 100 closes tonight between 394 and the crosstown. You'll start to see ramps and restrictions going into place this evening around 7:38, and then by 10 o'clock it'll be closed completely. That will reopen by Monday morning at 5 a.m. So it's not meant to impact any of your morning commutes, but will certainly make for some challenging weekend travel. Yesterday morning, I'd say for a couple of hours, Highway 10 was pretty rough from 169 down toward Coon Rapids. Today, starting off a better day. So those of you who feel like you paid your dues in the world of traffic congestion yesterday morning already, a better start on this Friday morning. In the Northeast Metro, keeping things fairly quiet. Traffic levels building through White Bear Lake, but not enough where you have to get out the door anytime soon. It certainly helps that we're starting off the morning crash free. Southeast Metro, plenty of green to be found here. 5294, traffic levels building heading toward downtown St. Paul, but no major issues there. And remember, we're going to have some more construction going on 35E between Maryland and 94. Starting at 9 a.m. today, we'll be down to fewer lanes of traffic. And a peek at the South Metro down in Lakeville, where yesterday we had some issues with snow coming off of Buck Hill. Today, it looks like a good start down there on 35. It's 5:39, so it's time to take a look at our weather with Keith Marley. Keith, good morning and happy Friday to all of you at home. I know one final morning commute to go this week, at least the kind of commute where you're crowded in with a lot of other people. And if you're getting an early start, we're looking pretty good out there. 35W at Highway 13 down in Burnsville. Those main drags looking really nice, but those ramps, side streets, still an occasional slick spot, so drive with caution. Right now, we're crash free, so that's a nice change from Monday through Thursday, where most of the morning we at least had a few spinouts here and there. 35E at Maryland Avenue, we see traffic levels building, especially in the southbound direction heading into the downtown area. And a little bit later this morning, some ongoing road work will squeeze out, I think, one more lane of traffic down between Maryland Avenue and 94, which could make for an even slower drive. But again, that's not scheduled to kick in until about 9 a.m. today, just until about 4 o'clock this afternoon. In the Northwest Metro, often a good gauge of how things will be looking the rest of the day. The 94 corridor from Rogers into Maple Grove still pretty wide open. We have traffic levels building, but at this point, it's looking like a Friday up there in the Northwest Metro. We start kind of slow. We never really get to the just naturally super congested levels. Just kind of depends if we throw a crash in there at some point. Coming in Maple Grove to Brooklyn Park, we continue at full speed ahead. You go to the Northeast Metro and we remain calm up on 694, even 35E Hugo to White Bear Lake, still moving 55 to 60 miles per hour. Coming up tonight, we're going to close Highway 100 once again. That's between 394 and the crosstown. If you're driving through this area at around 8, 9 o'clock this evening, this happened to be last Friday, keep in mind they're already going to be closing those ramps. They're already going to be putting the restrictions in place. And then at 10 o'clock, a full closure here between St. Louis Park and Edina that will reopen by Monday morning at 5 a.m. And as a side effect, you will notice heavier traffic on 169, so be prepared for that if you're a 169 user. 94 in between the two downtowns already. Road work this morning. The eastbound lanes of 94 between Huron on 280 remains closed. Some flashing lights there, so be prepared for some early morning slowdowns. Quiet on the south side. A nice calm start to our Friday. It's 5:53 and we're taking a break, but stay right there. Good morning. And remember, with Highway 100, which, by the way, here's a live look right now at the conditions, and it looks good. Traffic's flowing. 100, when it closes, it sends a lot of added traffic to 169, possibly even 35W. So those of you who are traveling 169, maybe to an event this weekend, allow yourself a little extra time. Yes, last weekend when 100 closed, we saw some delays and it caught some people off guard. So I just want to give you a little warning. Highway 36 right now up near Roseville, traffic levels building. Once in a while, you'll still see crews with flashing lights out and about trying to clear the last of the snow that's sort of stacked up a little bit on the shoulder. Not a lot of snow we've had, of course, but it's enough that there's still an occasional slick spot to be found here and there. The crews you see working on 94, well, they're doing construction. Not worried about white stuff, but the orange stuff, the orange cones you're passing by that are currently blocking that right lane of 94 eastbound from Highway 280 to Huron. And with that closure, we do tend to see congestion, especially when we get into the 7 o'clock hour. And if you only travel that route at night, good news, MnDOT usually clears that restriction away in time for the evening commute. Those of you traveling in the Northwest Metro right now, getting a good start to your Friday morning, 10 minutes from St. Michael into Maple Grove. That means we're driving full speed ahead. In the Northeast Metro, 694 still quiet, even 35W approaching that Highway 10 junction. That's usually one of our earliest slow down spots, and you can still see green on either side of that Highway 10 junction in Mounds View. 94, 10 minutes in between the two downtowns. South Metro, just a 15-minute drive right now from the Burnsville split up into downtown Minneapolis. It's 6:09, and you know what that means. Time. Well, it's a Friday, and here in the Metro, that means our morning commute should be a little bit easier, but already a crash reported just south of this busy 35W Highway 10 junction. So slowdowns are in place at this point. We're down to about 35, 40 miles per hour. Also road work on the side of the road, 94. Nothing new seeing road work here between Huron and 280. But right now, a lot of flashing lights and activity, so expect some slowdowns. We'll talk about which highway is closed. So far this morning, I showed you affecting travel up here on 35W. But factor in the fact that it's Friday, and in general, we tend to have fewer cars out there, and we're kind of balancing out, so it looks like a pretty typical Monday through Thursday morning commute up there on 35W. In the Northwest Metro, still keeping it mostly green, a little yellow creeping in between Maple Grove and Plymouth. We've just taken our speeds down below 60 miles per hour, so not a huge rush to get out the door. 10 minutes still from St. Michael into Maple Grove. Northeast Metro, fairly quiet. 94 westbound in Maplewood, starting to see traffic levels building enough. We're slowing down slightly as you get into the downtown region. And along the 494 corridor, some brake lights going on at the River Bridge here in the southeast corner of the 494 stretch. It's not enough, though, to really cause any trouble. And we're glad to see the drive time down in Burnsville still looking good. Just a quick 15 minutes from the split up into downtown Minneapolis. It's nearing 6:39. Let's take a peek at our weather as we're planning.
Just all,
you know
it's
it.
all timing, Tom. All timing.
It is.
Hey, it's a Friday, and we like to keep things light on this show, as we know, and you offer that to us many Fridays.
Well placed again, too. I hope so, Alex. Well, first up this morning.
At least it looks like the
wasn't
flat
the
part of the
edge.
board hit me up.
Yeah.
Than
It
the
sounded
leading
bad.
edge.
Sounded
I
worse
think-
than it was.
No, I think it probably wasn't that bad. He just knew that the camera was rolling.
Yeah, the first thing he does is, can the show go on? Yes, it can.
He just didn't want to be the grape lady from Stomping Grapes.
Don't want to be that lady. Up next, today's...
It's a good thing that he
Yeah.
was paying attention. Imagine if he would have been on his cell phone.
Yeah. Well, and then the other day we saw the
looking
one from
down.
Russia. The person never even moved it viral. You can go to
that's
YouTube
good.
today to find it. Pretty creative. And she's
Yeah.
funny.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
You bet.
6:46 now. The Minneapolis.
Have you hitting the streets this morning? This is down on 169 and 101. Those of you who are heading from Shakopee up toward that 494 junction, you have some company, but we're still moving just barely at full speed ahead. We're getting closer to 7 o'clock. That's when we tend to take our speeds down in general, simply because it becomes pretty crowded, although we have noticed on Fridays tends to be a slightly lighter traffic day. Highway 100, we're looking good right now, but tonight some complications enter the area between St. Louis Park and Edina. Highway 100 lanes will close in both directions between 394 and the crosstown tonight. Reopens Monday morning at 5 a.m. 94 at 169 up near Brooklyn Center, Maple Grove. That area, we have plenty of crowding going on. Not enough where you need to rush out the door, but definitely starting to get crowded up there. I noticed 169 southbound showing a little color up here in the Brooklyn Park area. And as you move along the 94 corridor, we do have that right lane of traffic closed between Huron Street and Highway 280. And notice that yellow filtering in. We do have slow moving speeds. Some of you coming out of the Lowry Hill Tunnel are even putting the brakes on, so allow yourself a few extra minutes if you're heading in that direction. 10 minutes right now, though, if you're going that whole stretch 94 eastbound from Minneapolis to St. Paul. And by the way, that lane closure will be in place until the 24th. Looking in the Northeast Metro, 35W southbound traffic still thick down towards Shoreview after an incident in the area earlier this morning, which has since cleared. 494 still plenty of room to move. Nice to see, as this stretch, especially at 494, is usually one of our busiest spots during the morning commute any day at all. Guys?
All right, thank you.
Good morning to all of you on this Friday. Road conditions pretty decent to kick off our Friday morning commute. Still the occasional slick spots, but not as many drivers getting into trouble with that this morning. We do have one incident, though, where it looks like someone may have lost traction as we do have a vehicle off the roadway. You can see some of the snow still lingering on the shoulder. State trooper on the scene trying to assist, but it's too late to try and avoid any slowdowns. They are already in place. Let's take a look right now at the Lowry Hill Tunnel. So for those of you who are traveling 94 eastbound, if you're coming from the north side, heading into downtown Minneapolis, trying to make your exit, it's going to be a lot slower going as a result of that crash. Also not helping along the 94 corridor, the fact that we have some congestion coming into downtown right now, but I'm a little suspicious. I think that drive time is going to continue to increase as we see the red filtering in, slowing down right here, bright red heading into Minneapolis. Looking to a few other spots, those of you who are traveling in the Northwest Metro, Brooklyn Park, some heavy traffic through 169, but crash free there. 11 minutes if you're traveling 494 from Maple Grove into Plymouth, actually all the way to the Minnetonka junction of 394. In the Northeast Metro, Highway 36 westbound traffic getting thicker in Roseville, enough to slow us down just a little bit, but not enough you have to rush out the door. Actually pretty decent in the South Metro right now. A little yellow here and there. Drivers are taking it easy since it is sort of that wintry feel in the air, and we always have to just use a little more caution when it's this cold and you're traveling. Guys.
All right. Thanks, Kelsey.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fox 9 Morning News. We're glad to see you on this Friday. Can you believe it? It's our final commute of the work week, and we're looking outside right now, and 94 is one of the spots where we have the most activity and the biggest slowdown. So here's one of the incidents. We have very few crashes to report this morning, so that's the good news, but one of them does appear to show signs of slick conditions over there on the shoulder where this driver on 94 got into a little bit of trouble. And this is having a spillover effect as far as congestion goes onto 394 and even 94 farther north at Lowry Avenue. You can already see brake lights going on in a big way here because we're slowing to almost bumper to bumper conditions. You're going to see this all the way past Broadway, heading towards 7th Street, where a lot of you will try and make an exit. And just note, it is going to be slower. And I mentioned the spillover effect. Yes, it is starting to slow travel on 394 at Worth Parkway right now. Normally on a Friday, congestion levels a little bit lighter even than Monday through Thursday, and today it looks actually quite heavy there. That's why we see that bright red color where we have the biggest slowdown. Compare that to the rest of the map and you can find that we actually have a pretty easygoing day in the world of travel. Highways and interstates mostly clear. That's certainly helping things. Now over in St. Paul, Star Tribune just tweeting this off the main line, so not affecting those major highways and interstates. We do have a wreck at Fairview and Summit Avenue, according to them. Also a car versus Metro Transit bus near the Landmark Center. So if you're driving around on those side streets right in the St. Paul area, two incidents there that could affect your morning travels. Northwest Metro 494, some congestion in Maple Grove, yes, but not as much as we normally see this time of day. A better day for Highway 10 travelers after yesterday. We had several crashes that slowed us from Anoka into Coon Rapids. And in the South Metro, a few spots where we see some color filtering in. It means it is getting busier, but not enough to make you rush out the door. Coming up, we're going to talk about Highway 100, where it's closing and when, so stay tuned for that. Right now, though, we're going to say good morning to M.A. Roscoe and the Crosstown. This is the second consecutive weekend that occurred, and that is going to make for slower traffic, not just on either side of the closure on Highway 100, but also on 169. That was the major alternate route last weekend, and a lot of you sat in traffic on 169. Northwest Metro is still fairly easy going. 494, a little orange, but nothing to worry about. That's just we're down below the posted speeds a little bit between Maple Grove and Plymouth. 36 westbound in Roseville, one of our slower spots over here, but it's really not that slow. I'm happy to report that there's not much to report in the world of traffic today. As we look to Burnsville, though, slowdowns now underway as you approach that river bridge. That's an easy spot to see a slowdown as you're sort of squeezing in to try and cross over the body of water. And a little farther to the south, in recent days, we've had issues with Buck Hill making snow and then at times seeing a few crashes down here in Lakeville, but now we're seeing green through Lakeville to Burnsville, full speed ahead until you hit that patch at Highway 13 of congestion. 7:39, so let's take a look at some weather.
Our weekend rundown. And it sounds like there's a lot happening this weekend.
Yes, and this is also the season we're giving thanks and maybe thinking about buying gifts. So a couple of ideas for that. We're kind of tying in local artists and a chance to buy gifts. Check this out. Or excuse me, actually we're going to get to that in a second. First, St. Jude's for a good cause. Tom, you're very active with this.
At
70
MOA,
degrees
yes.
all year round in the Mall of America.
8 o'clock, we'll get it going tomorrow morning.
All right, I mentioned the art sale. This is a great way you can support the local art community and all for buying gifts and not having as big of, carbon footprint.
I've reduced mine. I
This
tried
holiday
to.
season. you can go green.
Yeah.
Go green with your holiday shopping. The green gifts.
All the way.
Right. Really commit to the cause.
And I've always got my own napkin just right there on the sleeve.
And Tom lets other people borrow his napkin too, so walk right up to him. You can even bring your old holiday lights to recycle if you have some of those hanging around.
Great.
So sort of an all-around green event. And this one, guys, are you ready for some M-I-N-N? Yes? You know where I'm going with this?
Take that, Bucky.
It's the U of M Gopher Marching Band. This week cheering. Dun, 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 dun. Woo!
Big finish.
Oh, it's Friday. We had to finish big on that one.
Very nice.
And good luck to the marching band students who will be obviously putting a lot of time in
Right.
this weekend on that.
All right. Thanks, Kelsey.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, listen to this.
Hey everyone, good morning to you. If you've ever wanted to know what it would look like to fly over Twin Cities traffic, here you go. Arms out. Yes, 494 at Stone Road. We have a slowdown and we're getting a picture from directly above where a nice man is assisting whoever this is having a little trouble. Notice while we're here, the little bit of slick looking patch there you have on the shoulder, while our roadways themselves looking nice and dry and wide open. We are starting to see a bit of a slowdown here, 494 over in Minnetonka due to this incident, so just be mindful of that. Since it's Friday and we have lighter traffic levels overall today, it's not a major slowdown by any means. The crosstown at Lindale Avenue in the Crosstown Commons area, we're seeing some bright sunshine. Traffic is crowding, but no crashes to report on the crosstown this morning. 94 has been pretty slow most of the day. It has to do with a crash that happened at Highway 65 and also some road work going on here on the side of the road. As you remember, that right lane is closed from Highway 280 and Huron. That is in place until the 24th. They do clear it for the evening commute, however. Now, with the incident that happened earlier, 94 at Highway 65, we have spillover effect happening. 94 north of Minneapolis, notice the red line. You just can't go too fast when you have an issue here in such a busy spot. Also, 394 is slower than usual as well because of that earlier incident. 22 minutes right now to travel 394 eastbound from that 494 junction into downtown Minneapolis. There's that incident at Stone Road as well. A little color entering in there, just a slight slowdown as you pass by that view I showed you. Highway 100, a reminder, this weekend will be closed. It goes into effect tonight at about 10 p.m. You'll see Highway 100 between 394 and the crosstown blocked off. You might even see restrictions, ramp restrictions go into place earlier than that. That does reopen Monday morning at 5 a.m. Looking around the rest of the metro, sure, we're busy here and there, but it's looking like a pretty typical Friday, easy going, fewer crashes than we've had any other day this week. So that's sort of a sweet way to start off your travel on this Friday. It's 7:56. Stay.
A lot of snow.
No way they were going to move
So
all
much
that
snow.
out of there. And then
There's
getting
nowhere to put it.
fans
I know.
there, too, would be an issue
And
as
they were trying to get volunteers at first, same rate as they
$10 an
did for
hour?
TCF Stadium. I was like, I don't think $10 is going to do it.
No. We actually, right now, it's not too bad out there on the commute.
Yeah, we've certainly calmed things. This is in the Crosstown Commons area where 62 and 35W pretty much all come side by side. The flashing lights here not causing a big slowdown, but maybe a little extra congestion, especially if you're coming this way anytime soon. Assume you might be putting the brake lights on. 494 at Stone Road, one vehicle still remains here over in Minnetonka. Traffic is flying by, maybe a little too fast. We're picking up the pace. No delays in the area, but do use caution. Those of you traveling on the north side of town, you're also going to find 394, thick traffic. I mentioned we had a mess earlier on 94. We had an incident at Highway 65. That's right where we have a ton of travel going on this time of day. That crash has been cleared, but what it did was cause slowdowns for those of you trying to filter into Minneapolis from the north side here on 94 and also 394. So both of those stretches of interstate still slow going at this hour. 494 southbound from Maple Grove to Plymouth. That's usually pretty busy this time of day anyway. I think the congestion increased once we had that incident at Stone Road. 16 minutes right now from the Maple Grove interchange down toward 394. Glancing over to the Northeast Metro, 694. Certainly some slowdowns at that busy 35W junction, but that's really nothing you wouldn't already expect this time of day. And if we look at the drive times along the 94 corridor, you can tell the eastbound side is slower because of that crash earlier this morning. Also, that ongoing road work right now that has one lane closed on 94 eastbound between Huron and Highway 280. It's 8:09, so you know what that means. Time for a check of our
Think.
That was really good.
It's really beautiful.
That's
All
really
the- all
good.
the
You know,
color in
that's
there.
what drew me in. It's not. We haven't been doing this, you know, since the 1900s in our family. This literally I picked out just a couple of days ago. But I picked it because I love wild rice. It's beautiful. It's colorful. And
Kelsey
what do you
just
think?
took like a huge.
You can find
She likes it.
myfox9.com. You'll find the recipe
Excellent.
there.
It's very good.
Thank you.
Great job.
Well done, Miss Kendall.
Oh, we forgot the onions.
That's right.
Oh, well.
I forgot.
Staying high.